After a few very irritating weeks, I finally agreed to join Ben on his next canyoning trip so he'd shut up about it. When I asked why he wanted me to come, he said he thought it would be lame to die alone.
We're gonna stick one in each striped.
One sock?
One direction, one set of directions in each striped.
I felt pretty good about the whole thing.
Yeah, we like to spread out our socks. Seriously, where's the other sock? Alright, what's the angle I'm getting up on that playback screen? Can we like see the ground in front of me? As well as like a horizon?
You see the trees over there. You see me. Which is the most important part.
I suspected Kieran would soon regret his baffling and unfounded overconfidence, and also considering that to get him to come, the manner in which I'd explained canyoning to him had been slightly misleading.
You said we'd hike a bit, see some waterfalls, swim in hidden pools.
All of those things were true, more or less.
And stabbing bamboo shoots beneath your fingernails is just getting a manicure, more or less.
Sounds pretty accurate.
I hate you. Here's what canyoning actually is. Bushwhacking through terrain that ranges from steep to slightly less steep. No trail, no markers, no nothing. Hoping that maybe you'll end up at some stupid canyon full of stupid water.
Kieran's exaggerating. Sometimes canyoning is kind of flat, like when we're wading through a river. But then, yeah, got a little rough after that.
And then, that's our trail up.
Did you get that GoPro?
Wednesday. Yeah. Basically just know how to turn it on and off. That's the extent of my knowledge. Oh, hell yeah. We're dropping that later. It's just dense. And I don't know if we're supposed to start turning down yet or keep going forward, but my guess is forward. I'm gonna try to go up and over. We got footprints here. Someone's at least went this way.
The last stretch of brush had been garbage, but that view made it all worth it. Almost worth it. Ben, incapable of appreciating pretty much anything that doesn't immediately flood his brain with dopamine, instead went to check out what he called our drop-in point.
Just down to that pool, yeah.
Just down the pool.
Yep. This is, I think, our first 40 footer.
That's 40 feet? Yeah, wow. So once I get down there, what do I do?
Unclip and kind of swim off. You're gonna hold the rope just so that it's not sinking to the bottom and getting stuck. And it's gonna take you will be to the right. Keep that hand on that brake line. But yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna put myself in for safety.
Don't know what more explanation I could have given. Only way to mess it up would be lose your grip on the rope, fall into the rocks, break your neck or back or something, because we don't use any fail-safes because those might get you tangled, stuck under the water, and then you'd drown. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun as hell. However, I suggest starting out by going with an experienced guide, rather than with a self-taught amateur who has the attention span of a dementia patient and the survival instinct of a Ford Pinto.
That's a bit harsh, Kieran.
You chucked our spare rope into the next waterfall.
Maybe.
Down in that roiling through the water, leaving us with one rope. We're gonna go look for it and hope we can find it.
Got it back.
By luck.
By my infallible brilliance. Rope is heavy. Saved us a lot of energy, which we needed for what was coming next. While you're waiting for Kieran to inch his way down at a speed that makes the DMV feel efficient, we'd appreciate if you could like this video, subscribe to our channel, maybe share it with your friends, if you have any. Now, while I was waiting for Kieran, I was inadvertently setting my camera into photo mode, so instead of my skilled, graceful descent, here's a picture of my hand.
The rope tangled up halfway down, and you got waterboarded for like 3 minutes. Watching you flail around like a drowning skunk may have been the highlight of the trip.
Kieran is lying. The only mistake I've ever made in my life was bringing him along.
Gonna slow through the trees.
That was fun.
See your sun up in me.
I'm gonna go get out of the water.
And I can't stop thinking about how you see me.
Friends, now that you've had the unfortunate experience of listening to Ben speak for a while, you can understand why I kept my distance during the long creek walk to the next set of waterfalls.
Held your shoulders until
With 2 big rappels and 3% battery remaining, I sent Kieran down first with the GoPro so I could actually appear in this video for more than a couple of seconds. As we'd only have a few seconds to film at most, I stressed the importance of waiting until I was actually on rappel to start filming. Brilliant.
Friends, I did you a favor. I promise, none of you want to see Ben from any distance closer than that, especially in a wetsuit. Even this crappy, low-res footage of me is a better alternative. There's a reason he didn't make it onto the thumbnail.
We've made it back. The GoPro is dead. Just gonna dump this in the stream.
And with that, our trip is over. Those of you who remain, well, that's more than Kieran did when it came time to clean the gear.
Oh yeah, can we use this?
Though I say that, I can't think of anyone I'd rather do something like this with.
Underwear.
The trust and boldness it takes to follow someone off a cliff, well, I think that sort of courage, that sort of person, is a rare and special thing. Except when I do it. I suffered a brain injury about a decade ago, and it concussed what little risk aversion I once had into oblivion. We started this entirely hoping it could help fund the more intense, larger scale expeditions that we want to do and share with you all. Every bit of support helps us to reach that goal.
That's new.